Komane is standing by at the house of the legendary jazz artist Thandi Klaasen, who died this morning at the age of 86. Mahlako, nice to chat to you once again. I was asking earlier on what the mood is like at the house.
Obrel, yes indeed, we are with the family of Umam Klaasen. You understand that Umam Klaasen has lived in this house here in Eden Park. But I think more to and how the family actually feels. I've got with myself Rogers Pambani, who is Mam Klaasen's son, and also Miss her and her music as well. They will be telling us about happened and also what the plans are so far. Talking to us, Lorraine, can you just please tell us, I think people would just like to know Umama. You earlier mentioned that, you know, she was surrounded by love when she passed. You saw she was very peaceful. Can you just briefly just take us through that?
Well, I was when this happened to my mom, that I've always taken care of my mom, as so many would testify and would know. But she really fell sick about a month or so ago. But she was surrounded with the family and friends. Most importantly, people from all over the world. When I posted that on the Facebook, the influx of reports and prayers that were coming in from all people really showed me the level of who my mother was. And not only here in South Africa, but she's touched people all over the world. So when I say happy, to be able to celebrate long life, happy life, but she lived a life of tragedies. She lived a life with all these things that make life interesting. You're happy, you're sad, you cry, and you know all these things. She felt all those things and she lived it. But to be able to die peacefully and say, as she always said, I did it my way. You know, now she did everything her way. But at the end of the day, Unkulunkulu Jehovah is the one who's a life giver and the life taker. So I'm very happy to have my brother. Most people don't know that I have a brother because people always think it's me, my mother, because we have so much in common with my mother being singers and performers. But I also do have a brother, and I just thought this is a perfect opportunity perhaps to introduce him to the world out there. His name is Roger.
Daddy Roger, thank you so much. I know that you have met as a family. What are the wishes that you'd like to see being carried out this week in terms of bringing Umama to her last resting place?
Our great wishes, you know, for my mom, because Mama was living a very clean life, a life that people wanted now to live. My mother was a very funny person. She would never let you to do things to her that she never liked. So now we shall walk on that path of doing things that now we want people to do things that we love, so now we can do them back to them again with love. My mother was a straightforward person. We are missing a good thing about her. You know, so you know those teachings, they go a long way. Mm-hmm. So we're going to miss my mother in a very different ways. As I can as of pillar. Amalungselero mama are going to be on Friday. There's going to be a memorial service that will take place. We don't know the venue as yet, but now we think, because we haven't met the other people that now are doing a contribution to life here as a musician. You know, so those people, they said they're on their way to come and say, what can you do and how can you do it? So we are waiting for those people to come in. Very shortly, you'll hear what is about memorial service. But the one that now, as a family, we've come to is that now Iberaliake will be on Friday. So, is any Mazio Thandi? And Nababi Zile, Uzos Kalisa, during the time, Silapa in the morning. It's amazing. People have come from all over. Some of them, they even, you know, they don't know what to say because they've lost an icon. In the family, we've lost an icon. So, Siabulel. ukuthi nonke eniziphiyama imithandazo so imithandazo, it has happened, you know. So I've been the first boy. Thandi. I was hiding from behind the screens, you know. So my sister here, she took really after Umama with everything. Uzubaboni maybe kula be together, you can be surprised. It is like, you know, sisters, and it's mother and daughter. So with that, I say God has given, and now God has taken. Siyabulela.
Yes. Yeah, and just to what my brother has just said, I mean, the influx of phone calls, we've been overwhelmed by people that have been calling since I posted this message about my mom from all over, from Canada, from Japan, from Cuba, from Jamaica, from Barbados, from Kwanalaekai, Mzansi, from all over. And those friends that have come here, it's a handful right now, but people will be coming in. I've got my loved ones there. Nandi Panandi, say hi. That's her granddaughter. That's Usi's pet. That's our cousin. That's my brother's wife, Lapayana. So everybody has been coming in, and the Minister of Arts and Culture is coming to meet us tomorrow, as my brother said, to be able to finish off the arrangements so that we do things in the proper way, because my mom was not just my mother, she's an icon. She was a living legend. And so we want to make sure that we are in agreement as to how we're going to lay it to rest in a proper manner. So we'll only have all those full details, as my brother mentioned earlier on, after tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you. Aubrey, as you've heard from the family, they were expressing their gratitude about the multitudes of people that actually walked into this yard, just coming to mourn with them as well, but also to offer their prayers, as you would have known that Umam Klaasen was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. But what we are also being told, as you've heard by the family, is that they will be meeting with the Minister of Arts and Culture to just iron out some of the details of how they're going to go about remembering and celebrating the icon that was Thandi Klaasen. Back to you.
And many thanks to our